It had been a full year since I disappeared. No call, no note, no explanation, just gone. Some might call that cruel. But when betrayal hits this hard, kindness isn't what comes first. Survival does. I thought I had buried that chapter in my life, locked it so deep no trace could ever resurface. But the past has a way of slipping through the cracks. It finds you in the scent of familiar perfume, in a voice that shouldn't exist anymore, arriving when you convince yourself you're safe. That morning, I was doing my usual routine, standing in line for coffee, same spot, same time, same rhythm, until it wasn't the same anymore. I sensed her presence before I saw her, like the brush of a ghost on the back of my neck. And then I turned. There she was, the woman who once promised forever and still managed to break me completely. Her eyes locked on mine, frozen. She looked older, not from the passing of years, but from the weight of life itself. I expected some sense of triumph, maybe even vindication. Instead, all I felt was a cold, hollow stillness. "Hi," she said, as if nothing had burned, as if she hadn't turned us into ash. I didn't respond. She stepped closer, hesitant. "Can we talk?" This wasn't supposed to happen. She was supposed to have erased me from her life, moved on, let me be a ghost. Yet there she was, her eyes holding something. Regret, maybe, or just a fear of being alone. Why now? I found myself asking, my voice low, almost alien to me. Her gaze dropped to her hands. "I couldn't stop thinking about you, about what I did." My jaw tightened. It wasn't anger that rose inside me. It was a deep, aching weight, the kind that lingers long after everything else fades. I had carried that silence, that quiet ruin, for 12 excruciating months. The betrayal had been subtle. No shouting, no dramatic confrontations, no hotel room revelations, just shadows, little lies, too many lonely nights, and one message you forgot to delete. "I miss you already." Last night was perfect. I still remember reading those words. My chest shattered, like stepping on broken glass in the dark. That night I left. No argument, no scene, no evidence of the devastation she caused. I simply vanished. And now she was here, attempting to mend what she had destroyed. "I made a mistake," she whispered. I almost laughed bitterly. "A mistake?" I said, "Forgetting your keys is a mistake. Climbing into someone else's bed isn't. I spent those months grinding through 2 jobs. Try build the life we once promised each other. What is it you want?" Her eyes met mine wide, almost desperate. I want you to hear me. Please, just hear me out." I owed her nothing. Yet a part of me, buried under scars, wanted to listen, not for her, maybe, but for myself. I gestured toward the sidewalk. "Walk with me." For a long stretch, silent stretch between us, broken only by passing cars and the cadence of our steps. "I never meant for it to happen," she finally whispered. I stayed silent. I felt lost, lonely. You were always working, always tired. I just wanted to feel like I mattered. There was an explanation dressed as a confession. I'd imagined this scene countless times, but the sting was still raw. "I was tearing myself apart for us," I said flatly. She froze. "I know. I see that now. I didn't then." Her voice cracked, and for a moment, I almost believed her regret. "But belief doesn't heal. You didn't just break my trust." I said, "You shattered me." Tears welled in her eyes. "I'm sorry." "I believe that you are," I said. "But sorry doesn't undo the nights I spent alone, wondering what I did wrong. Sorry doesn't make me whole again." "I wasn't replacing you," she murmured. "It was just one stupid, weak moment. One moment had burned everything down." She went quiet, then reached into her pocket, pulling out a folded letter. "I wrote this weeks ago. Couldn't bring myself to send it." I took it, held it without opening it. "I'm not here to win you back," she said. "I just need you to know you mattered, and you still do." She stepped back, waiting, hoping maybe I'd pull her and offer a path back. But I couldn't. Love doesn't always survive betrayal. Sometimes it fades quietly without a sound. I looked at her one last time. "Take care of yourself." Her face trembled, but she didn't resist. She nodded and walked away. And for the first time, I didn't stop her. No rage, no heartbreak, just calm. Closure doesn't always come in reconciliation. Sometimes it comes from realizing you had the strength to let go and the wisdom not to return. I walked home lighter that day, not because I forgave her, but because I finally forgave myself.